layout update. I'm going to show you different parts of my layout. So here's the first part. Right here, where these cooler cars are, I put in an operating track section. So now the cases of beer that it shoots out will go down the ramp instead of having it only over there. So that's what I've been hooking up recently. And over here on the back wall, you can see that there's the cliff from the tunnel. I just got it and I put great stuff on it, which is like a foam insulator, and I cut it into the shape and then painted it all. So now I gotta add some weeds, but it's just like off of the tunnel, like where they blasted it out. Right below there is that chain link fence that I made. I'll bring in a closer picture that I made of it. Since I got this bought in chain link fence, I decided to try to make my own. So I'll show you that a little closer. Okay, here's the chain link fence I made. As you can see, all homemade with screening. It's like window screening for a house, and I just cut it on an angle to make it chain link. It's the aluminum color. Then I got little tiny wooden dowels, and from over at this one, I measured approximately the length, so it's O scale size, and made this one the same size, around the same size, not perfect. But then, as you can see on the top, I made barbed wire spools so that it stretches across the top of the fence, and so it's like so nobody goes trespasses into the train yard. So it's just the wooden posts right here, the wooden dowels that I cut, hot glued them together. But before I hot glue them, I got the silver color by spray painting them. I recommend by spray painting them aluminum color before you glue them, because I glued it all together and spray painted, and the spray paint acts as a glue reactor that makes the glue come unsticky. So spray paint them, then glue them, and then I glued on the front of the fence, and then I glued it into place where I wanted it, or you don't have to, and just glue it onto the top of the fence. So that's that, and here's the little construction fence I made. It's just regular. This is thin screening. It's not the metal screening, it's actually the fabric screening, and I just spray painted it orange. And show you the other stuff. Okay, here's another part. As you can see, I got rid of the water tower and the sanding tower. I decided to move that over across the layout to over there. You can just barely see, it's like right there. But so I moved it over there so I can see it operating more and everything. And also, here's another look at the stone wall. Okay, right here, I finished the wall with doing spray glue and then throwing the turf on it. I also added a little more trees. So this area is all finished. I also finished over there with the debris on the sides, and so that's finished. Over here's the water tower that I'm going to put about there, and then the sanding tower, which is going to go right there. And you're probably wondering what that white stuff is in the background. Well, it's called Great Stuff. This is what it looks like in the can. It's called Great Stuff foam insulator, and it comes with a special straw that you squirt the stuff out, so it's a lot easier. I just don't have the straw because I actually used the whole can. It's called Big Gap Filler. You can find it at your local hardware store. But over here, I finished the wall too. Did it all grass and everything, and then actually used some Great Stuff right there, around these rocks, and then I finished this area with sand and everything like a beach. And here's all the great stuff. Now, you might be saying, this looks weird, but it's actually not that weird. See, this stuff is foam insulator, as I told you before. Right here, since I sprayed it today, it's still kind of squishy. It's like a hard material foam. As you can see, I punch it. It's not, it barely gives. Then you take a hobby knife, which I have this serrated knife, and you carefully cut it, and it makes it smooth like that, so it's not a bubble anymore. See, that's how it looks. Now it's like that, and then you just cut it. On all different angles, making it look like a rock. Alright, I'll show you up here. See better. Looks more like a rock than it does the foam. Then that's just the pieces. So I used that. It took me about 2 cans, small cans, to do it. And just telling you, I put some around the pond, which I'll make it look like rocks. Also, just make sure, if you get this stuff, if you don't have a big part, I recommend getting a small can. They sell a double-sized can for big parts, but it's a one-time use for each can, so it only lasts for 2 hours open in the open air. So, and there's no way to close it. I tried it, doesn't work. So you need to get a new can, and it can get expensive. It's about $7 a can where I can get it. But just so if you get it, it works great. I used it on my mountains and that wall I showed you. I used it all around here, and just rocks. It looks great, I think. So then you just spray paint it. It allows to any paint. You can put glue on it. It doesn't eat. The glue doesn't eat it, or the scenic cement, or any like Elmer's glue or any of that. So it's actually really good stuff. I'm gonna finish this up soon, and then I'll spray paint it and ballast it, and it'll look good. So this is mainly about it. This is probably my next project right here, working on this, making this look nice. So that's about it.